Every morning starts the same, a new day and a new chance. I open the curtains to let the light in, and I always remember there's more to learn and more to discover. Oh, another boring day. But the biggest question I keep asking is, who am I? And you all probably be asking the same thing. And this is my journey, and I'm excited to share it with you. That's the question I always ask myself, and that's the question I'm going to answer today, because I feel like a lot of you guys don't know who I am. I might be a dancer, I might be a monster, or I might just be a regular guy. Yeah, so this is just get to know me, so don't expect anything fancy or fancy or blah 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 blah. So, how I came to England? Well, I was born in Afghanistan, born and raised in Afghanistan until I was 8 years old, and I came to the UK when I was 8 in 2013. And now I studied, I lived a life, messed around, did what teens do. I did my GCSEs, passed everything, by the way guys, everything passed. I lived a life, lived a happy life, lived all the dream life of a young, aspiring kid that just loves to be fun, energized, play around with the friends, go out, have fun, break away with rules. And I loved it, I enjoyed it. And then I finished my GCSEs. I passed everything, by the way guys, don't worry, I finished my GCSEs. And that's when it all just went from this, just upside down. So as soon as I passed my GCSEs, I decided to go to a different college. I went to a different city college, away from my friends, away from the people that obviously I grew up with, away from everyone. I went to a different college, obviously being that ambitious, being that happy, energetic kid. It never got to me. It literally never got to me. Even when I was alone, I was loving it, I was enjoying it. I was either, when I saw that no one was on the streets, I was either dancing on the road or just running on the road, just living my life. And then it started to hit me. It started to hit me like, I need people, I need friends. It started to hit me. I was like, damn. But a lot of people in my college were not the same mindset as me. They didn't have the same mindset as me. A lot of them either were drinking, smoking, doing things that I don't like. Yeah, I just stayed away from it. And then whilst I was in that college, my best friend came into that college as well, and we wasn't in the same class. I was in a different class, he was in a different class, so I felt a bit lonely. And then became the second year of college. Me and my best friend, we came together, and then we decided to sit down. He was like, bro, what are we doing in my life? Like, what are we actually doing? It started to just hit me. I was like, what are we actually doing? And me and him, we both didn't have any clue in life what our goals were, what everything was. We just didn't. And at this time, I was actually creating content as well. I was doing content for fun. So the days when I came back from college, me and my brothers, we were doing content, creating content, you know, enjoying it. And then we started to hop on self-improvement journey. Life was just going, best mate, if you're watching this. I think at that point I was at the lowest point in my life. As a Muslim, I was barely praying. I wasn't loving it. I was just doing things for the sake of it. And it came to a point where I neglected myself, I neglected my own health. And yeah, I went through this mad fatigue stage for a good 6-7 months. And then during that first month of being fatigued, something happened. I was in a car, I was with my friend, this person that I met in football. I was driving, it was late at night, like 1 AM, 2 AM at night, and we crashed. Whilst I was driving, there was a giveaway line, and there was like 3 ways, so like a crossroad. And obviously there's marked lines where I have to stop. If I'm coming this way, I have to stop and give way. I was distracted by a phone my friend was recording, and I didn't stop, and I seen a car coming. When I saw the car headlights, I swerved, I went over the pavement, and I had 2 options. I either hit the wall and potentially end my life, or I hit a pole and risk a minor injury. So I lost control, I swerved into a pole, and at this moment I didn't know what was going on. Adrenaline was rushing through my body. I didn't know what was going on, I didn't know where I was, I didn't know what happened, and I was just trying to gain conscience again. After like few minutes, I checked my body, like everything's good, all good, looked at the car, and I came back to my senses, and I see my foot was slightly fractured, and it started to hurt when I was walking. What happened was I left the car over there and ran home. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I didn't tell anyone. My friend took a Uber home. I ran to my house. As soon as that happened, I hit the lowest point in my life. I went bald, and I just took a 3 or 4 or 7 months break from social media. So I didn't upload at all, and it was eating me. I didn't enjoy it. But then the last few months, I hopped on self-improvement with my best friend. And that's when everything changed, like literally everything changed. That's why you can see the books. I started reading books, I started gaining back my character, my personality, and I was loving it. With all this, faith was included. Faith. I prayed consistent. I stayed consistent on my prayers, and I was genuinely loving life. I enjoyed it, and this is where I am today. This is where we've come so far. That's my life. That's my story. That's what happened to me. That was my ups and downs. I did not decide to go uni and decide to dedicate my whole life into creating content whilst working a full-time job. Yes, I'm working a full-time job as a manager in a restaurant. You probably all seen me once. That's what I'm doing. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to balance the two together. That's the story of my life, and that's how I overcame ups and downs in life. I love the community that I have built. We love you all genuinely, and I love you all from the bottom of my heart genuinely. And I wish I could go out, travel, vlog, do this, do that, and put my full dedicated life into this. But I have a full-time job and I have responsibilities as a 19-year-old adult. So bear with me, guys. And my dream is to vlog every day, like literally create content every single day, and go traveling and just vlog the experience with you guys. Just live the life to the fullest. Be your own main character in your own movie. That's what I want genuinely. So yeah, guys, that's the dreams, that's the ambitions, that's the goals, and I hope and we will reach it one day. We will reach it one day. And yeah, thank you for being part of the journey. I hope to see you all very soon. Reversible.